Hey guys, we just finished recording the video explaining the issues we're having with Sound Choice and their audit process. Since they don't want to come look at our discs, we're going to put them up online so that we can see them. But before I do that, I want to kind of explain what we're talking about. First thing I want to talk about is the fact that it's been basically alluded to, or innuendo has been put in place, that we're hiding what we do and that we've got more sets out there than we say we do. And honestly, we sell on the fact that we advertise our shows better than anybody in the industry nationwide. We do more for our bars. And why would we not list shows that we have when that's the number one thing we advertise to our patrons? So basically, you could click here on our website, and every single show, date, time, and where it starts and ends is in there. We put videos up all over YouTube with all of our shows. If you look here, this is the related links page on our site, and besides being on Starz Karaoke, they're also on the Karaoke Tonight. They're also on the U.S. Karaoke Alliance page. They're also on FindKaraokeBars.com. They're also on WeSingKaraoke.com. They're also listed on SingKaraokeTonight.com. Blah 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 blah. All the way down this list: AZ Karaoke Alliance, AZ Karaoke Bars, Want to Sing AZ. All of those places list all of our shows. So to make any kind of speculation or make any kind of an overtone that we're hiding stuff is absolutely just ridiculous. Here is our Facebook page for our karaoke manager, and you'll notice here every single night we post up where our shows are and when they are. Here's our Twitter account. You'll notice every single night we're doing that. You'll also notice that they're up on Pinterest. We are all about advertising our shows, so we're not hiding anything. So all that said, here is the folder we keep our main karaoke tracks in on our system, and this is the core set that we put out at every single system that we've been building for years and years and years. You come down here to Sound Choice, and I'm going to right click on that, and I'm going to scroll down to get properties and show you that there are roughly 1900 files of Sound Choice on our core set. Basically, our core set is the Headbanger set of discs. That's a hard rock disc, not a Headbanger, but it's the same idea. And then a couple of Mama discs there. And then if you scroll back out of there, we've got Teen Pack 1 and Teen Pack 3. I'll show you in the video. We actually have another copy of Teen Pack 2 coming in, so we now have enough of it to put it in every set. So we'll add that once we get it. We have these two hip-hop discs, 5 bricks, and 2 foundations. And that's what's on every set, and that's what we're going to show you. Now, those are in the book. If you go back here to our web page and click here and check out our karaoke songbook, because we're hiding so much and because we're such people that are lurking in the dark, we have a mobile version of our karaoke books up. If you click on this with your mobile phone, it actually switches to a mobile version, and you can put in, I like to sing old Black Sabbath because I'm an old 70s guy, so I can type in Black Sabbath. It actually kind of tries to find stuff as you type. There you go, filled that in. I'll hit search, and then there's all the Black Sabbath that'll come up here in just a second. That is what we have, and it's up online. It's right there for you to see. We've tried to remove the duplicates that are in here, so it only lists, one copy of each song, but occasionally there's spellings that are different like this between different discs, and you'll see them show up twice. But for the most part, that's how we do stuff. So all that said, that's what's on the books. Now, we do have extra copies of many, many songs, and what's happened over the years is we have basically added on sets and added on sets. We used to buy 3 of every disc. We don't do that anymore because the discs aren't available. So unfortunately, we can't buy enough for all of our sets. So every time we expand out, we end up taking away more karaoke discs. And we just redid our books because we're expanding out from 7 sets to 11 sets. We took a full inventory, and we basically took literally almost 1,500 karaoke tracks off because we don't have enough copies to go around to all the sets. Now, set 1 is Bob's set at Stadium Club. There's a set made from my private disc that has stayed out with one of the hosts, and then there's the 2 gem sets. Those are all bigger than the core, but the book is still the same and doesn't list those songs. So at those shows, people have to come up and actually ask for the songs, and sometimes we have some songs that aren't on there. And the reason for that is we just don't want to create 10 or 11 different books and try to manage a different book for every show. It's just not very manageable. So that's what that is. That's who we are, and I'm going to get out of this, and I'll take you to the video so you can see the discs for yourself. Alright, we're going to go through our sound choice sets here. This is basically the beginnings of set 1 for us. Now, what we talked about on the video is that we carry about 1,900 songs in our sets. Basically, that is the Foundation 1, the Foundation 2. We have the 5 bricks. We've got enough copies that every set has Teen Pack 1 and 3. The power picks are in most. The new power picks from 2009 are in most of our sets. Teen parties in almost all of our sets. Teen Pack 2, we've got enough now for all of our sets. Foundation 1, and when I say that, there's 7 sets that we are using currently. What I'm going to show you right now is we're actually solid out to 9 sets. We've got almost an entire 10th set and about half of an 11th set right now. What we've been working on over the last probably year is expanding out from 7 sets to 11 sets. If you look back at the video we did in 2009, that showed us basically showing you all of the 7 sets, and we've been running with 7 sets forever, but now we're actually expanding that out and we're trying to go up to 11. Like I said, we're done all the way to 9. So starting here, this is Foundation 1. And then here's Brick 1. And then there was a briquette in here. And then here's a whole bunch of stuff that's in this set that's just miscellaneous stuff. Some of this is demo discs and just other miscellaneous stuff. Now, these are not in the book, but they are on that set, and they're only on that set. And that's kind of how we're doing this from this point forward. Is we've got the books are just that core set of it's between 1,800 and 1,900 songs. I showed that in the video. Reminiscing series, B Flat the Cat. Here's a bunch of power picks. Star series, Star series. And once again, this is set 1. This is the set that spends most of its time at Stadium Club. Bob is the host. He's also holding the camera right now. Going to Spotlight. Tons of headbangers in these sets. There's more over here, sorry. And the Mama discs, pretty much all the Mama discs and all the headbanger discs. We've taken a entire inventory of all of our discs, and if Sound Choice would like to come out and take a look at our discs and not deface them or do anything else to them, they're welcome to do so. But we have a listing of everything we have, and then we make sure that we basically comply with what we have in all of our sets. So we've got 4 of our sets that are bigger than the rest, and then we have some other discs that are mixed up, and we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so this is set 1. While I'm here, I'll show you that we have a Country Hits pack and a Pop Hits pack, and then there are 3 sets of Teen Pack 2 actually in this box. Teen Pack 2 is a 6-disc set, and you'll see that I've got 3 full sets of it in here, and that's to cover the 3 sets that we're dealing with here. This is not in our sets, it's only in 1 or 2 of the sets. Foundation 2 here, you saw Foundation 1 here, Foundation 2, there's some brick spread in here, brick down there. Foundation 2, Foundation 2, Teen Packs are all on these, and this is just set down through here, Sound Choice 1, or Foundation 2, all the bricks, Foundation. Once again, Sound Choice likes to say that I'm actually showing you piles of discs that aren't actual discs, but these are discs. Every one in order, numbered. The headbangers, and then all the miscellaneous discs down here. Same thing across, so here's set 1, set 2, set 3, and we're going to bring the camera around over here. This is some miscellaneous stuff, we'll get to that later. Here's set 4, Foundation 1, 2, bricks, headbangers, Teen Packs 1 through 3, and some miscellaneous discs that we have in that particular set. Next set, that was 4, 5, bricks, and then the miscellaneous stuff down here. Coming across, we have 2 of the diamond sets that we paid for and a cup of coffee. We also have Teen Packs that are also on these, and then I have some headbangers, miscellaneous headbangers. We're going to get to that in a minute to fill in what's not on these diamond sets to fill those out. So basically we had 1, 2, 3 over on the other side, 4 and 5 over here, 6, 7, here's 8, all the way down through there, miscellaneous stuff, bricks.
All the bricks.
Now, this is not sealed.
this. And once again, if Sound Choice wants to come out here and actually look at these, I absolutely welcome you to come out, but you look with your eyes, not with your hands, and you don't deface our discs, and you don't go stamping them and billing me for your time. If you want to stamp them, I'm actually open to you stamping them, but you're going to pay for the time it takes you to do that. Another teen pack, bricks. These are extra discs here, actually, that we had that we were selling off. Let's get the brick here. This is a whole set of bricks, 1 through 5. There's one. Put that back down here. Here is foundation 1. That's the blank spots. Foundation 1, foundation 1, foundation 1, all the way through and back there. Foundation 2, foundation 2. We do that one?
Yes.
Did the bricks there?
Yes.
Let's come back across here. Since I've been basically, it may not have been stated straight out, but I've basically been told that I'm a liar without saying the words. Foundation 1. This one, these are both still sealed plastic. I'm sure you can see the shrink wrap there. Bricks. This is not counted in one of the sets right now. This is a foundation 2 that somehow over the years is missing things, but there's half of foundation 2 there. We had a foundation 1 and a foundation 2 stolen the same year. That was kind of why we decided that we were going to go digital. Once again, not in one of these sets. I counted 9 sets there as we went around. This is an entire foundation 1. And here's 2 extra bricks. And as I said, we're in the process of building a 10th and 11th set. These are all of the demo discs that you had over the years. These are all the things that came with Voco Pro and RSQ players. These are the National Singing Championship discs from 1999 and 2000. There's I think 2 sets of each there, and then there was one more set of things over there. If you want to back up there, I'm coming around. I mentioned the headbangers and the mama discs. They're all sorted out here. We don't have all of the mama discs in all the sets, but if you come down through here, at this point that's all mama discs, still mama discs, and then it starts down there with all the headbanger discs. This entire stack is nothing but the 10 or 12 headbanger discs, and we have an average of about 12 of each of every one of these. There's a couple of the ones that have been discontinued. We only have 3 or 4 of, and those are only in those couple of sets. And once again, none of those are in the books. The core set are in the books, and a few of the systems have a few extra tracks. And those people are going to have to walk up and ask for because it's too hard to keep 11 or 12, 13 different books. Setting those behind. Headbangers, Queensryche versus Rush, Hard Rock hits, Headbanger hits. And you just keep going. You see all these are headbanger discs. You see most of these, I don't know if you can see in the camera, but most of these are still actually wrapped, not even opened. And that's because what we used to do is we would get 1 copy of the disc, or we get, like, at the point we were doing it, we were buying 7 and 8 copies, and we were opening one, ripping it, and putting the rest on the shelf. And that's one of the issues I have right now with the audits, is that they want to come in and take my discs that I paid for that are in mint condition and still wrapped, and they want to unwrap them, and I'm not willing to do that. I paid for these discs. Technically, I own the plastic. I don't own the rights. I understand all that. But if I own the plastic, it's my plastic, and you're not opening it. When I go to sell it, it'll be new. Okay, we did all that. Once again, pan out a little bit if you could. Set 1. Basis here, set 2, the headbangers there. By the way, that's an entire set of bricks there. And once again, since everybody seems to think that we're full of crap and we lie, they're here. You can come see them, but I'm not paying you $1,000 to come see them. I'm also not giving away my rights to, if you decide to sue me, you're going to sue me here in my town. Okay, so starting back here at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and mixed. Now, go ahead. All right, now what we mentioned earlier is that we have basically 2 sets of larger discs out on our systems that are just on the system, they're not in the books. And then we have 1 private set that we use for private events, and then we have the 2 diamond sets, and then we have the smaller sets out. These are all the discs that are in those other, that are spread out over those, the private set and the 2 larger sets that are out on the system. We've basically done a timeshare thing where these discs are used across, right now we have 7 different shows on our busiest night. The sets that are being used, the bigger sets are actually being used 7 nights a week. And I have a disagreement with Sound Choice over what 1-for-1 means, so I've chosen to follow what they say, and that is that we only have 7 actual hard drives that are out, and we actually timeshare and move 2 of those hard drives around, actually 3 of those hard drives around on different nights. And what you're seeing here, we just went through Power Picks, now he's going through Star Series. There's a whole lot of loose discs in here. We tried to put these in numerical order, so basically some of them have been taken out of the wrappers. But as you scroll down through here, you'll see, you know, there's some Beastie Boys there, hits of The Who. But you'll see there's a lot of loose ones in between because we tried to put them in numerical order, and we've gotten rid of some of the cases. But once again, the discs are here. All you have to do is come out and take a look at them. But once again, I've been trying and trying and trying to get somebody from Sound Choice to come out here, and basically they have too many constraints as to what they want to do. I'm more than willing to show my discs, more than willing to put them out where people can see them, but you're not going to deface my property, and I'm not going to give up all my rights for you to see the disc that I've already spent over $60,000 on. And we're just scrolling down. Right now you're going through Sound Choice spotlights. And once again, we only have as many as we have discs out there. Anybody wants to say we don't have any discs, well, here they are. And once again, I'm going to say the same thing here I've said in the past. Anybody that wants to point the finger and say that we're not legal and that they are, here's my video, where's yours? Put it up. Put it up or shut up is what I'm going to say. Continuing through, this is more Sound Choice spotlights. And we're still not done yet. And once again, if anybody wants to play stupid games, most of these are still sealed. None of these are empty cases. We threw away a ton of cases, that's why there's a lot of loose discs in here. And we're continuing, there's more spotlight down here. So what you're seeing now, this is all extra stuff that is spread out amongst our private set and 2 of our sets. And then we have the core set and all the other groups. I think there's 1 stack here we haven't done yet, or maybe there's 2 or 3. If you just want to pan out over the last few rows there. And we have enough that if you look here in the middle, these are all the ones that we ran out of room for, and they're in the middle, and they're in a different kind of case. These were actually in, at one point, a hardbound case that they all sat in a row, so we stuck numbers on the ends. And I don't know if you want to get up top there. Yeah, there's no empty cases here. And these are all just, once again, more stuff. There's actually some headbangers in here as well, besides the ones over there. I think that's it. Okay, what I'm doing right now, because somebody has insinuated that as we're doing these checks that we've got somebody running around on the other side behind them moving the discs. So what I'm doing here is showing you all these discs that we just showed you. Once again, here's all those headbanger discs and mama discs. And here's all those sets we just went through. And then here's a whole separate table with more discs. And we just went a whole way around that table and let you see it. Let me back out here so you can see that I didn't move anything around or do anything. This is nothing but our Sound Choice. And one of the things that's in their audit agreement is that basically they're trying to get you to let them check everything by every manufacturer, and honestly they don't have the rights to those discs, and if those other manufacturers want to call and ask us about it, they're more than welcome to call and ask us about it. But we pulled out all the Sound Choice just so we could show it. Here you go.